Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to call the title of this video, but as you know, I recently rearranged my room. I'm still waiting to do a room tour. It will not be long, I promise you guys. And I was clearing out under my bed and I found lots and lots of boxes and lots of my old toys and all of my old memory boxes, and I thought that we would go through them today because I have quite a lot of stuff to get through and show you, and I thought it would be quite exciting and interesting for you guys to watch. So I'm just going to go through some of the old things I used to play with and go through some of my old memory boxes, and I hope you guys find this video interesting. I'm such a sentimental person as well, like I keep absolutely everything, so you guys will find out a bit more about me. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. So the first thing I've got to show you guys, I remember getting this for Christmas one year, and it's by Crayola and it's Crayola Creations. So I've decorated the front with stickers, and I actually made these stickers, this one, out of a sticker making set. I don't know if you guys remember. It was called Cella, like C-E-L-L-A. And it was like a pink machine, and you'd put like pictures through it and it would come out and there'd be sticky on the other side. So normally this would have batteries in it, and on each page, if I open inside, I got this in 2006 on the 25th of December, and I remember making this on Christmas Day, and this is what it looks like. I remember this was a flap from one of my advent calendar doors, and in 2008 I wrote Dear Diary, and that's literally all I put. I guess I gave up. This says Boxing Day. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This is 2008. And then again I put Dear Diary and didn't write anything. This was 2008. I put a few stickers and stuff on there. And then the next page I drew a picture of my mum, and her hair was never that long. She had like hair like to her shoulders. I don't know why. Oh my god, there's actually, I haven't looked in this since like 3-4 years ago, and I'm just going to turn over. There's some more hearts, which I obviously loved with my stamper. Oh, sorry, it's really hard to turn the pages. I'm going to find a page where I wrote about Dear Diary. So 27th of October 2008. So I wrote, Dear Diary, today I came back from Jessica's house. I went to the park with Mum, Katie, me, Riley and my cousins. I played at the park and went on the ramps. How interesting was my life. Oh, this is so sweet. I put, there's also another section here where I put like my name, my age. At the time I was 10 years, 8 months and 19 days old. I put my favourite food was roast dinner or Chinese. My favourite colour was pink. My favourite DVD was Step Up 1 and 2. My favourite animal was a dolphin, dog and a penguin. My favourite subject was science, and my worst subjects were English and RE. How cute is that? And then another one here I put, Dear Diary, today I woke up at 8:03 AM. I went downstairs and had some sugar puffs. Then I got changed, did my teeth and packed my school bag and did my makeup. Oh my god, this was 2008. Then I did my hair and went to school. We had kickstart and then assembly, maths, spelling, break time. Then I went on phones, because in primary school, I don't know if this is still what happens, but you have like house captains, and in year 6 on your lunchtime you get to sit in the school kind of like office and answer the phones to whoever rings. I remember doing that. And then it says, and then we made some green pots out of cardboard in art, came home, played, telly, dinner. How cute is this? And then I think it just carries on like for a week, where I kept putting like my Dear Diary, and I think that's everything. And then the last page has just got like loads of random stickers on. But I remember I'm going to try and find some batteries. I might show this in like a vlog or something. I don't know if you guys can see on the side here, but there's like a dial. So for like, I think it goes up to page 4. So for each page there's like a microphone button, and you can record something for that page and then press the play button. And I do actually remember recording some stuff, so I wonder if it's still on there. But that's that one. I then also have a clock which I found under my bed, and I remember I had this in my bedroom when I was about, I must have been like under 6 I think, and I remember I used to love this because it was like a rainbow and it has my name on the bottom, and I just love this, and it's like batteries on the back there.
Please enter your password.
Bailey.
Oops, please begin again.
Bailey. It worked!
Welcome back.
Oh my god, so next thing is from Girlztalkx, and it's also like another electronic notepad kind of thing, and it still has batteries in it. How freaking cool. I actually kept like a little post-it note in there at the top in case I forgot my password. So the password, look how I spelled journal, is Bailey. So I just opened it and it worked. So let's see what I've written in here. 2007. I put, today it was my birthday party, we had lots of fun, and I drew up a little picture. How cute is that? Can you see? I put, oh, this was sweet. I remember I must have taken this on the train to London because I drew a picture of Big Ben.
See you later.
Oh, I think it's because I didn't shut it in time. The London Eye, and my dad has written on the bottom, he put 10 out of 10, beautiful work, Bailey. I don't know if you can see that, there's my dad's writing. I think it's really, really neat. It's quite faint, so you can't really see it. And there's a picture of London, which I drew. And then Trafalgar Square, and then my dad put 10 out of 10, a true masterpiece. Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, I know it's really light, I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I've also got some more pictures in here. Rub ice cream on, what? I found a page and it says rub cream on me so I get nice skin. I thought it said rub ice cream then. What the hell does that mean? Rub cream on me so I get nice skin. And then I've like scribbled stuff out and drawn some hearts. How weird. Oh, this is cool, and I've also drawn a picture of some fireworks in there. How random. And then I think I remember my favourite thing about this was this little light. Oh,
Please enter your password.
Bailey.
Please repeat your password.
Bailey.
Password recorded. Welcome back. Do you want to next last time?
No.
Okay. Do you want to next last date?
No.
Okay. Do you want to next and alarm?
Yes.
Date or time alarm?
No.
Oops. Please begin again.
So you had to turn the light on. So while you were like in bed, you had like a little light and you could read and like draw. I remember that was really fun. I felt really cool. So I'm going to shut that up and we're going to move on to the next thing. Next, I've got this massive big box, which is actually like a Soap and Glory box, but I remember I got this for Christmas a few years ago, but I just use it to keep all of like my memories in it and stuff. So the first thing is a book which my nan gave me, I think. I remember reading this at Pizza Hut because we used to go to Pizza every Saturday, and it's called The Three Little Witches, and I honestly remember this storybook like I read it yesterday. It was about three witches and they were called Zara, Ziggy and Zoe, and it was just like the best thing. It has like the I remember the pictures so vividly, and it was just like a really good story, and I remember that, so I'm going to keep that and read that to my children when I'm older. I've just found my house captain badge. Do you know when I just said that I was on reception or I was on phones? I was the house captain of the yellow team, which was Saturn, so you had to like say a speech and then people would vote for you, and I got picked, which was nice. And I used to have to wear this house captain badge on my school uniform, and there was one for red house, blue house and green house, and I just found that and I thought I would show you guys. I've also got one of my first ever lipsticks, which I bought. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, for a few years, you will remember that I used to non-stop talk about this, and it's the number 17. It was the Supreme Shine lipstick in the shade Kissable. It's not going to focus, but they still do this, and I've got like the smallest amount left. It's not even worth keeping, but I thought I'd keep that for when I'm older and I can look back and remember what I used to wear. I've then got a camel. I think this is either from Egypt or Tunisia. Sorry guys, I'm sorry if the angle is slightly out. I just had to quickly change my memory cards. As I was saying, I've got this, I think it was a key ring from Egypt or Tunisia, one of the two, because it's got like a little thing on its back there. But I'm such a sucker for keeping like little things like this. I've also got a few loom bands which I made. I must have been really proud of these and kept them. Okay, so the next thing are these two little Playmobil characters. I used to be obsessed with Playmobil. I mean, me and my brother, I used to have carpet on my floor and it used to be really hard to balance the Playmobil to stand up. So me and my brother would spend like, honestly, like 5 hours setting up the whole kind of scene, and then we'd have to like have dinner, and we'd like put all the cups on the table and the Playmobil, and when my mum would come in to like put us to sleep or put me to bed, I used to tell her to like don't touch anything and we'd come back and play it tomorrow, and like for weeks and weeks and weeks we used to just leave it set up. And I remember these two characters, and this one I called Joe and this one was called Amy, and they were brother and sister, and I just thought that I would keep them just for memories. My sister's like quite into Playmobil now, so it's so cool that I can kind of like see me in her. Next thing I've got is my badge, which was from this year actually when I turned 18. I just kind of keep things like that. Next I have another thing from my 18th birthday. This is just like a key and it says happy 18th birthday. I think either my mum or my auntie got me that one. And then I've got my corsage, which I got when I went to prom, not last year, the year before, so 2014. This is what my prom date got me, and I wore it on my wrist. And I just thought I'd keep it because it was really, really pretty, and I didn't know he was getting me one, and it was really, really sweet, and I still think it's so pretty. Next we have this book, which I don't know if you guys know. I used to have a hamster. It must have been 2006 I think we got him, and then he died in 2008, and I remember getting this book and it says all you need to know to keep me happy, and it just kind of tells you things about how to look after your hamster, so about their living area, taking them home and stuff. But I just remember having this and being obsessed with hamsters, and I used to like read this book every day before I'd go to sleep, and it's really, really interesting, and I just remember being obsessed. Next I have this kind of globe thing. I don't know if it used to glow up. This was from my first abroad holiday. This is when I went to Greece. I don't know if you guys can see it because it kind of like turns. You know, I can't get this bit to turn to face you. Oh, there we go. So this was from Greece, and it was stuck inside this, which I made in year 4, so I would have been 8 or 9, and I remember it was like a tea light holder. So it's got hearts and like a flame person and a heart, and I remember making this and being really proud. Next I have another figure which I used to absolutely love playing with. This is Chloe from Bratz. She has like the biggest head. I remember playing with her, and I used to be obsessed that she had her ears pierced, and it used to actually come with earrings for the Bratz, and I remember always like changing her earrings and stuff. Another few badges. This is just a random one that says birthday girl. I'm not sure what year that's from. And then I've got my 15th and my 16th birthday badge, and this one actually lights up. I don't know if it's going to work because it's probably run out of battery, but this actually used to flash. Another thing which I got from Corfu, this was actually on a like a bouncy spring, and I had this hanging from my curtain pole, and it used to just dangle, and like as it flaps up and down, like the tongue goes and the feet are like stretchy and stuff, but I think it snapped off the spring, so I've just got the wooden dog left. But my brother had a basketball player, so every time it bounced up, like the basketball would bounce, and I remember just keeping this, and it took me so long to persuade my mum and stepdad to let me buy this. It was at like a little market, but this was from Greece. Nearly getting to the end of this box, I have a cup which I don't know why this brings back so many memories. I remember getting this around Easter time because it was like Cadbury's Dairy Milk, so it's got like a little Easter bunny on there, and me and my brother used to count all of the eggs. We used to like take turns and see who could count all the eggs. It's just like a plastic cup which I used to remember always being on the table and for like breakfast. I'm nearly getting to the end of the box now, but because I don't want to bore you, I'm just going to show you one last thing and then I'm going to move on to another box. So this was from Cyprus, and this is when I first really got into Uno. So it was $3.50, this was €3.50, and I remember getting this in the gift shop, and I used to like find loads of, I used to try and find loads of like children in the kids club to play Uno with me, and I used to be obsessed, and it's kind of making me want to play it now. But it has all Disney like Mickey Mouse characters on the front there. There's like dust flying around everywhere. Next I have a few shoe boxes which I'm just going to quickly show in there because it's all kind of the same thing. So I've kept every single birthday card, Christmas card, Easter card, leaving card since I was about 6 maybe. So this is just one box. I'm just going to like take them out and show you how many I have. So this is just one box, because a lot of people I know, like, this is like a normal thing to do. I don't really know anyone else that keeps cards. It's just for like random birthdays. It's not for any like it's not for any like special birthday in particular, but I love going back through them and reading them all, because it's like my old friends and stuff. Like this was for my 8th birthday, and this was from a friend called Brooke. Let me see if I can find another one. And there's Christmas cards and Valentine's Day cards in here from Connor as well, which is so sweet, that I always keep. There's just like really funny cards in here, and this was from one of my mum's friends. I keep all the Christmas cards. I can't find any with my age on. I think that one was just the only one. So that was just one box, and I just keep those under my bed in a night box, and it's nice to go through them and read them sometimes. Oh, this one's the one that doesn't close. This is in another shoe box, and this one's like full to the brim. Let me just see if I can get them out. So this one's look at that. That is all birthday cards and Christmas cards and Valentine's Day cards. It's like insane. I remember this one. This was from my mum and dad, and I believe this was for my 8th birthday. To Bailey, lots of love from Mum and Chris. And I remember like every single one of these like it was yesterday. This was a anniversary card from Connor. Oh, I can't open it. This was an anniversary card that Connor got me. There's just like so much stuff in here. I remember this one as well. This one for a special daughter. This was actually from my 3rd birthday, and it's a birthday card. What else is in here? Oh, this one talks. I don't know if it still works.
It's your birthday day. Did you get us a present though? And I bothered. Look at my face. Face bothered. Face bothered. Face. I'm not bothered.
Oh. I think this was one of the only cards I ever got that sang or like said something, and this was for my 12th birthday. Let's see what else we've got in here. I don't want to bore you guys. I've also got Christmas cards and stuff in here. I've literally just kept everything, and I'm obsessed, and I love going through them all. It doesn't even shut, which shows you how I've got a problem. And last but not least, I've just got one more box that I'm going to go through, and this is from my Egypt holiday. This was the 15th of July 2012. I went away to Egypt for 2 weeks, and I kept some memories and stuff in this shoebox, which I've put like coloured paper around. I'm just going to go through this really quickly and just show you guys a few of the bits I got. See, this is how weird I am. I mean, I kept like crisp packets. I'm that weird. This was tomato ketchup flavoured crisps, but I just love like how it's so different. Obviously it's in Arabic, but I bought that. What else have I got in here? Just like random leaflets from like anything. See, this is coffee. Probably stole this from our hotel. Tea bag. Please like assure me that you guys are like this as well, because I know I'm not the only one. Oh, what's in here? Is there anything in here? Oh, this is a postcard. Oh my god, I forgot I'd done this. So I've got 2 different postcards here. This one's empty. This one has got my address on it, so I'm just going to cover my address. But what I done when I was there is I got all the staff to sign a postcard, and then I posted it back to myself in England. Loads of people signed this. That's not the real Bob Marley, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And then I got the stamps at the top, and then they stamped it, and then it got sent to my house in England. So I remember doing that. Oh, I remember I'd done that now. How cool is that? And then we've got here like a notepad. The Oriental Resort was the hotel that we stayed at. This is our car park ticket from the car park at Gatwick. Oh my god, I'm such a freak. I kept everything. I even kept these I've even kept this as well. This was the box. I got an ear infection while I was out there, so I had to take eardrops and stuff. And I kept the what do you call it? I kept the eardrops box. So if you guys can read that, let me know what it says in the comments. It's obviously, oh, it says that. It's on the other side in English. What else is in here? I think this is a fridge magnet. It says souvenir from Egypt, and I wrapped it up in tissue because I didn't want it to break. That's it. Yeah, it's just a fridge magnet, which looks like that. some white sugar, gift bag, another random bag, more crisps. This was my wristband for the hotel, for the all-inclusive wristband that you had to wear. I've also got a bar of soap from the hotel. Oh, this was a packet from chewing gum. And I don't want to pull everything out because I don't want to bore you guys. This was the scarf that we had to wear around our faces when we went quad biking in the desert. And then we've got our boarding tickets and stuff, but it's got our names on it, so I don't want to show you guys that. But yeah, that's mostly everything that is in that box. So guys, that was the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different to the normal kind of beauty period videos that I do. If you guys remember any of the things I showed you, and you guys used to play with them when you were younger, or you have any memories that you'd like to share with us in the comments, then let me know below. I'll be sure to thumbs up your comments and reply to you. And if you did enjoy this style of video, make sure you smash the thumbs up. I'm going to put a target on the screen for how many I want you guys to smash, and let's see if we can do it. If you're not already subscribed, then please do. I think we're like 200, 300 subscribers away now from 11,000, which is absolutely amazing. I love every single one of you. You all mean the world to me, and I'll see you next week for another video. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye! Stop. Oh! Dust. I got it in an Easter egg basket, so it was from, oh! So like, see what I mean? It doesn't, oh!